Hi, Cancer. It's Lynn from Mythic Tarot. I'm here to do your February tarot reading. I have the Mythic Tarot today. I have the Transparent Tarot, and I also have the Romance Angels. Since it is February, the month of love, it's also begins the Chinese New Year around February 10th. And this year is the year of the tiger, the water tiger. And the tiger is, feels very self-confident. It's a very confident animal. And it prepares, it observes, it gets ready, because when opportunity presents itself, it wants to be ready for action, to pounce, to jump on the opportunity. It's also a 6 this year, and 6 are about taking steps forward, taking something to the next level, moving, making something out of something, turning a 2 into a 4, turning to a 4 into a 6. The thing is that, ever since we started the 4, which was 2000, the year 2000, that was the pause, right? And 221 was all the changes. And now this year is going to be the move forward, the go. All right. So, Cancer. Let's see what we have for Cancer for February. You guys are the love bugs. The romantic hearts, the sweethearts. Always love on the mind, you guys. You have the Strength card, okay? So this is a situation that will require your strength. And part of your strength, it could be your actual physical strength, but I think it's more the strength to be able to contain yourself, to be able to use gentleness in a situation instead of brute force. So that's very, very interesting. This tells me it's time to cut the cards. So here's what we have for you this month, Cancer. In the recent past, you have the 5 of Wands. Looks like you were struggling with something. It could have been in the material realm. You might have had more bills than you did money coming in. Maybe you didn't have enough work, or you weren't able to open your business, and were having a hard time struggling. At the same time, you have had to rely on spirituality a little more at this time through the struggle. I think you've had to find some sort of peace in this, even because it's like in some ways you were powerless. It felt like it was a real, it felt like an enormous challenge. Okay. Maybe finding peace in your life, finding balance is the enormous challenge for you. You could be struggling to find peace and balance in your life. You could be working at it. You could be making attempts, trying different ways of getting there. And then we have the High Priestess. And the High Priestess says that there's something not being revealed. Maybe there's something you're keeping hidden or secret still while you're trying to find more peace in your life. You're trying to find more balance in your life. It's also saying you may need to rely on your intuition a little more than what you can see and touch. It's sometimes it's more about your feelings, your gut feeling, you may have to try and go with a little bit more. Then, like I said, you could be relying on what you can see, touch, read, know, but your instincts could be telling you something a little bit different, and it may be time to listen to them. King of Swords. This could be an air sign around you, a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. It also could be you being very clear about your thoughts in this situation, in this struggle for yourself. You're becoming very, very clear. I think you're starting to see both sides of it now. There's a lot to do with both sides. She's pouring from one cup to another, trying to get the recipe, trying to get the balance just right. And here we have the two columns, because there's these two sides of yourself, right? There's the part of you that wants to live out here where she is. It's funny because that's exactly who this is, you know. But there's a part of you that still lives in this cave, this secretive, it's the realm of the devil, Pan, where the worst can come out in people. Not maybe you, but maybe in your surroundings, your environment, and having to witness it, kind of thing. So you're kind of half in, half out, but you're trying to get there. I think this is where you're trying to get. It's a struggle, though. It's difficult. It's a it's a fight. You got to fight for it, kind of thing. But you're getting a lot clearer. And the King of Swords has mastered balance. He's mastered balance, and he learns that part of it is being honest with yourself and others. No secrets. No secrets, okay? Being honest with yourself and others. And so this is where you will begin, and then you will start to see the balance that you desire. The Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands tells you about your last hurdle, your last challenge to reach home, to reach the place you're trying to get to get the reward, to get the recognition for all the hard work you've been doing, what you've had to face through this, and so when you reach home, it's done, it's completed, you're finally there, you faced all the tests and succeeded. So here you have one last final challenge, and it may require the mind to have a very clear mind and to be honest. It may require honesty. And so this could be a challenge for you in some way, or the person that you're dealing with, okay? The situation. Okay, so in the present, sorry, I'm shaking the table. You have the Eight of Wands. This is a fantastic card. Fantastic. The Three of Pentacles. The Three of Swords. The Hermit. And the Five of Pentacles. Let's get these lined up right together, because that forms a story in itself. So this is the past energy. This could be recent past or been going on for quite a while. This struggle to gain more balance in your life and to not have secrets anymore, be clear and honest. And I think this honesty, this also not wearing armor. There's no need to wear armor. You don't feel vulnerable. And that's the thing about honesty. right? It actually is very freeing, okay? So in the present, the Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands says this is go time. And I think this is in February, probably right around the 10th after the Chinese New Year. I really feel like this is go time for a lot of people, the world systems, a lot of things. And you can see here the sails are all up, the wind is full, all the flames are being lit. This is the passion about the project or what you're going after. You could be moving, you could be traveling, you could be communicating, and you could be just pursuing um something very in favor, very in line with what you're desiring. And it could be work really picking up all of a sudden. You could be getting more jobs that you can handle, and so it's quite a different energy from here in the past where you've been struggling and it's been tough, and you're not being able really to get anywhere, being blocked by the dragon, but now it's clear sailing. It's just like, the wind is in your favor here, okay? Lots of people coming to you for work, having faith in you and your capabilities and skills. You also could be working on something together, like being in some sort of cooperative, part of a team, or part of, what I just thought of, when they're building houses, they'll bring in the carpenters to frame it first, and then they'll bring in the electricians and the plumbers, and then they'll bring in the drywallers and the painters. So these are all part of the team of getting this house completed, built, and ready for sale. And, that's just an example of how you could be part of that team. But definitely getting offers to improve your income, getting back up to maybe where you were. Like I said, people have faith in your abilities and your skills, and you're putting time and energy now. You're really putting time and energy, maybe even making your mark here. Okay. And then we have the Three of Swords. I feel like this Three of Swords is something from the secret life you could be leading, or the shadow side that you're still dealing with in your life. There's something that it could be still causing you pain, you could be still hurting from. But what I'm going to tell you with the Three of Swords, when you face it, you need to feel it to heal it. Okay? And when you feel it, you can begin, like in this situation, they're breaking the abscess. He's got an abscess, okay, and everyone's gathering around to help him heal from this. It looks like they're hurting him, but actually they're going to cut open that abscess so that all the poison can leak out and he can begin to heal. And they've got him in it's not a grave, it's a bath. But it's something from your secret life, or something you've kept hidden, hidden in a way that needs to bleed out in a way. You need to bleed out and forget it. You need to forget it. She's holding forget-me-nots. That's what she's holding. So it may take some time, one petal at a time, but you need to forget it. And this is part of the healing. Okay, it's in the mind. This may take time. You may have to do some introspection. You may have to cut some things out of your life to clear the path. You're gaining insight as we speak. As we speak, you're gaining insight, but it's taking time. I think you'd like to go at 10 times faster. You want to go at warp speed. I know you do, But healing takes a little bit longer, and it's going to be worth every second when you're feeling um, strong and stable. When you're feeling strong and stable, you're going to realize it was worth every second. Okay. You also maybe feel like you're facing something alone. You may have had to leave a stable, secure job situation. You may be fighting for some sort of security, something that represents security. You may be facing this fight on your own, feel alone in this. Um, you also may be doing all this work on your own, maybe the work of three people you're doing yourself, and feeling. I also feel like you could have had partners before helping you, and now you might be left to do it alone or something like that. Okay. We'll see here because I'm feeling an alone feeling. Okay. You might choose this. You might think I'll do it myself, you know, or this isn't something I need to do on my own. It could be your choice, your decision, you know. Oh, this is nice. Three of Wands. So we're back to go again. We're back to go. Someone may be, it's interesting you have the Three of Pentacles as well. So someone may be asking you, needing you, your skills, your experience, your passion to help them achieve something, achieve a goal, get something going. Okay. Because threes are about getting it going. One is the idea, two is the plan. And three is let's get this baby rolling. Now that we know we have a map, we have what do they call it in architecture? We have it'll come to me. It'll come to me. Blueprint. We have a blueprint. That's the word. A blueprint. So somebody has a blueprint and they think you're the guy, because I think, or girl, you're very skilled. Okay. I think you've got a lot of skills that you don't really talk about or, maybe advertise, but people have noticed it about you. You're multi talented. Um, but there's some sort of inner struggle. There's some sort of inner struggle you're dealing with. You have the Queen of Swords now. You now have the King and the Queen. People that think alike, people that can communicate very well. This Queen of Swords is also about replenishing, regenerating. Ready to feel new, getting rid of all that old emotional stuff. Flushing flushing that so that you're able to fill up with better energy, forward thinking energy, growing energy. And also, it's just positive. I feel like it's positive, it's clean. Look at the color of her dress, how clean that looks. She's emotionally clear too, not just mentally, because I know she represents the mind, the thoughts, the perception, but she's emotionally clear too. The Queen of Swords is sometimes seen as cold, but she's not cold. She just guards her heart a little. She doesn't lead with her heart. Okay, she's smart, she's sensible, and perhaps that's what you've learned through this experience, kind of thing, eh? But you could have an Aquarius around you. The Aquarius could be the person that's asking you to help them do this, whatever this is, help them with this endeavor, and they think you're the person that could pull it off, even with one shoe. Hello there, Anna and Butterfly and Antonia. I think I said that right, Antonia. And I think you're communicating, I'm not sure. I was thinking that might be Russian. That's what your letters look like, but I might be wrong. Four of Cups. So you might be looking to others to get feedback, some energy of, objective opinions. Like, also fours, like fours are, their team, it's team energy. Okay. Whether it's you're trying to get support, other opinions, you're trying to see the potential in your options. So you're, she's sitting in the middle, and it looks like she has a younger sister and her mother. So this is different opinions, a younger opinion, an older mature opinion. She's trying to get different opinions to make her decision. She's not moving. Fours are paused. They're stable, but they're waiting to make a change. There's waiting to make a change. And so here she's trying to decide what change to make. I really like that this Four of Cups is coming out of the Three of Swords, because exactly, you're healing now and you're ready to see, possibilities. You're getting support, and you're asking for help too. You're asking people for, what do you think, and geez, and all that. So you're opening up. That is part of healing. That's part of that replenishing, not hiding what you're going through. You don't need to hide it. There's nothing shameful about it. Everybody is going through something. I'm going to tell you, everybody is. Okay. We all have our own struggles. Seven of Cups. I'm not surprised to see that, because I really saw it here in the Four of Cups. You're talking to people about all your possible options. There's a lot of dreams and wishes you want to fulfill now. I think you're very clear. You know your path. The only message I'm going to warn you about here is just don't spread yourself too thin. It looks like you've got a lot of energy, a lot of people wanting you to help them, work for them, so you do have a lot of options here. Don't spread yourself too thin and wear yourself out just when you're feeling good again. Don't put too much on your plate, kind of thing. Okay. And then another seven of Pentacles. So looks like you're ready to invest. You're ready to take part of what you've earned, you've made, and reinvest it, because you can see money in this. You can see a future in this. You want to build up your savings. You're ready to create stability and security for yourself. You may be taking a loan out, asking for a loan. So for this new beginning, this new idea you have, you might be deciding to go out on your own. You could have worked for somebody else before, and now you're thinking, you know what? I have enough customers or clientele that I could start my own business. I just need a little bit more money for my overhead, for whatever that might be. Hello from Ireland. I'm from there. I'm a Gallagher. Did you know that? That's my last name, Gallagher. I'm as Irish as it gets. So I call myself I and I. I'm Irish and Indian. I and I. So yeah, you're taking what you have to invest. She's got a cow and a coin, and she's going to invest both. I'm going to gamble these two things, the only two things I have on this. Like I said, I think you might be ready to go out on your own, branch out on your own, try it. But because, again, look at here, he is feeling like he's got to do it alone anyway, and after you've had to do it alone on yourself, you're realizing, I can do this myself. Before, it felt like a terrible demon to face. Oh, I got to do this all by myself. And now it's like, I can do this all by myself, all day, all night. Different energy, feeling motivated. You've got an idea. You've got an idea. Oh, look at that. I picked up the cards and this one. So, you have the Lovers here. This is the Lovers, believe it or not. Wait a minute. No, it isn't. Hold on a second. This is the Chariot. Sorry about that. This is the Chariot. So, it's like being pulled in two directions. We have to focus our energies, like I said, be careful not to spread yourself too thin, trying to get all these things done at once at the same time. Pick a couple and focus on them and do them well, and then go back and do the other ones. Because you need to get your fire and your water. This is also like the Temperance, trying to balance out these two parts of yourself, your passion and your emotion. It feels like either one's flaring its head or the other, and you need to have this nice, even flow. Same thing back here. You're trying to bring this balance into your life. You're trying to get something going also too. You want a flow for sure. You could be, but you may need to focus. I'm feeling like there's a focus feeling here. Okay. It's about focus. Tell me for Cancer. What do they need to know? Hi, Chaley. Welcome. All right. This is the Tower. The Tower is going to, it's an event that is going to shake things up. It might make decisions that you are reluctant to make. Sometimes when we're unable to move by a situation, through a situation, past something, we're unable to step off that rock in order to step on this one. We kind of got our feet on both, and you have to let one go in order to move forward. This is very much the Tower energy. And sometimes we just can't. We can't take our foot off that other rock. Well, the event, the surprising event, it makes you jump off that rock. You just jump right off. It's like, I don't want my foot on that rock anymore. Woo! And so it stirs things up. It shakes things up. It allows you to make moves and the freedom to make moves that you couldn't make before because you seem to have a block. You were caged where you didn't have freedoms. But this is going to break open that like an egg. You are going to be free. You're breaking free right now. Breaking free, here in this Three of Swords. This is breaking free. I also like how it comes through these two horses. It's breaking free this energy where you are of two minds and split and unable to move in either direction, right? It keeps you from not moving at all, where this comes through and it's like, whew, these Siamese twins are not attached anymore. They're free to go and do what they want. It's freedom. Freedom. This one's falling off too, so I'd like to introduce it. And that one. There's your cards. I hardly even had to do anything. So then you have the Ace of Pentacles. So this is the new. I think this is springing from this, eh? The 7, you branching out on your own, starting something new. You have an idea, you have This is a new source of income, and you're going to protect it because you need to do some planning now. You've got some planning to do. This is also, this is healing too for any of you that have been struggling. This is the beginning of healing. So take your time. Remember, pentacles are slow energy. Some things we just can't rush. All right. And then the last card is the sickle. It's the death card. It's you need to cut something out. Something has to end. You got to cut something out of your life. And in this picture, the sickle is cutting the wheat. And when we prune something, when we cut it back, it thrives even better. So that you're shedding a skin, you're shedding something that so that you can thrive. Okay. And so we have, freeing you from this indecision, from this be unable to really focus on one thing, one direction or the other. So this opens that up, freeze this tie, whatever this tie is, okay? And then here is the Ace of Pentacles, this is the new inspiration, the new growth that's happening. And then we put the sickle over that. This is, again, the sickle is allowing you to break free. You're cutting ties that are holding you back from something anyway, like a harness on a horse. You take that harness on, that baby runs free, And so this is you're cutting away some sort of strings, attachments, restraints, something that's keeping you from really healing and expanding successfully. Okay. So let's get into the romance dance now, Cancer. Now, oh, look at that. Just jumped right out you. Yeah, you're thinking, yeah. I want to hear about the romance. Let's get into the romance. Since it is, I don't like thinking of February as the only time for love. I think love is spontaneous and magic and okay, so let's see what this one says first. You deserve love. You are lovable. You know that already, Cancer. You are so lovable. And you could have your eye on someone. Someone could have their eye on you. If you have your eye on someone, it's someone specific that and I think you're shooting forward. You're not going for what you used to go for. This is new. This is, you're looking ahead. And you have a past life relationship. You have known each other before. Very interesting. I just got to take another card out of here because that feels like, one of those movies that end with, you're sure there's going to be a part 2 coming out. Come on. They've left the door open. That's that kind of card. It's leaving the door open. And I just got to see. I just got to see. Tell me for Cancer about this past life relationship. Who is this person? There is, passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So it looks like to me that, from what I see with this deserve love, I think you've done a lot of work. This lady's on her own, out in the wild. She's survived what she's been through, and now she's ready to love again, ready to Give love and accept it. But it looks like she's been on a long emotional journey here and now is ready. She's done the work. Could be someone who comes back from the past that you already know, that that you could know them from high school. You could have worked with them before somewhere else, but there's a connection, definitely. Okay. And there's passion. You can feel that chemistry. You feel alive again. And isn't that nice? With the go time, the movement forward, the steps ahead, it looks like you can make it in your relationships as well. This one looks more passionate. It doesn't look like a friendship or a family affair. Looks like this really could be in your love life. So the other side of passion, though, is that this person could really stimulate you. You love talking to them, and so they make you feel passionate that way. But I'm pretty sure it's the other way. So I really hope all of that happens for you. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And I appreciate you guys joining me today. Like, share, subscribe, hit all the buttons. I really appreciate that too. If you're interested in a personal reading, you can reach me at tinkertarotreadings@gmail.com. And other than that, I'll talk to you soon. Love you lots. Bye now.